Welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going to go on a quest for truth together. Yes, we are. And how are you folks doing tonight? I hope that you are doing very well indeed. I had the very good pleasure tonight of being on my friend Red Pill 78's illustrious show. Red Pill 78 Saturday night live stream, and he had Evan Sayet on, an author, very interesting gentleman, and very, very interesting talk. So if you haven't checked that out, please go check that out. Hello, Jerry. Wow, you're here before me. And everybody, say, all right, I'm going to share this out, all right? So this is the only way I know how to do it. I haven't figured out how to get the bots to do everything for me yet, you know? But I'm grateful for everyone who's watching, and please like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends to subscribe. Tell all your friends to subscribe. We are live. I think they'll get the point. We are live. All righty then. There we go. Let me get mosey on back over to here. There we are. Well, friends, oh look, Color Fab. Hello, Color Fab. Edward, UFO Pirate 17. Hey, buddy. Hey, Dark Brain. All righty then. We're all here. Everybody's here. Thank you, friends. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you have a lot of puppet accounts and subscribe with all your puppet accounts. No, just kidding. We don't want to encourage that. But say something interesting came up today, and I don't know exactly what it is. And, you know, Corey Good and friends are out there in, I think, Colorado Springs, having a good old time. And David Wilcox showed up. So that's pretty cool for all those people out there. Hello to Andrew. Okay, Edward, I'll tell him if he's watching or listening. Maybe he'll hear that. So there's this thing, friends. It came up, you know, on my news feed, and it was interesting, and I want to show it to you. Let's see here. We can get this to work. All right. Where might that be? Oh, it's not there. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. All right. So this was allegedly taken out of a airplane, out of the window of an airplane. Okay. And I'll just play it. And this is just we are, you know, giving them its XALUAN. Don't know how to pronounce that. but it looks interesting. Now, anytime you see footage like this, you have to remember, well, it could be faked, right? It could be, you know, well, let's just take a look at it. See what you think. All right. Hope you can see it. Hope it's showing up. Oh, I'm gonna turn the volume up.
If you take a leaf or stem and squeeze it, you'll see a white.
Oh, skip the ad. All right.
The unidentified luminous object, which smoothly changed its position from horizontal to vertical, made ufologists wonder if it could be an alien ship or a mysterious living organism. The strange object, changing shape, was noticed by a German tourist aboard a plane at an altitude of 9,000 meters. According to the tourist, the object flew near the plane for about 7 minutes, long enough for him to grab his Nikon P900 camera to film it. In the resulting video, the object begins to transform and stretch. The white lights of the mysterious ship transform into a Y-shaped figure. At that moment, when the witness tries to focus the lens, the UFO
changes. All right. I'm just going to turn this down here.
The video sparked heated discussions online.
All right, I'm just going to mute it, and we'll just talk about it. Now, it looks kind of like a clip-on tie, but what could it be? I mean, maybe it's I hate to say it, but it could be like part of a weather balloon, right? Caught in the upper atmosphere with, you know, and maybe a different temperature air inside it being compressed, and you know, who knows what it could be, or it could be just faked. Maybe someone wanted to make something like this with the kind of programs they have these days. My goodness, you might see this turn up in someone's portfolio. Oh, look at this thing I did. Look at that. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Try to catch it. Oh. When you're zoomed in that far, because it was pretty close, pretty far away. Yeah, it's very interesting. What do you folks think? Let's go check the chat here, see what everyone's saying about this thing. Very, very strange thing, I must say. Yeah, oh, it's weeks old. Okay, I just saw it today, so, you know, I didn't know. Okay, well, I thought it was interesting, you know, but like anything these days, what is it, you know? We just don't know, you know. It's kind of a sketchy thing. This is not secure. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there and see what you all thought. And that's good to know. You guys saw it, and it's already been through the mill. Yeah, you know, but it's good to talk about stuff that goes through the mill here. And maybe someone hadn't seen it yet, you know. But whoa, uh-oh. There's a problem with wearing green, I guess. I want to fade into my background. I might be shifting realities here. I mean, going to 5D, man. Whoa. Floating in virtual green screen. All right. Thanks for saying your name earlier. You appreciate that. UFO Pirate 17. No problemo. Color Fab. Why are so many frames missing? Frames missing? Okay, Dark Brain had not seen it. That's good. Well, you know, it's kind of what we're talking about. But anything that you see a video footage of these days, it could be just made, you know. Imagine you're special effects student, or you're just, you got this program, and who are you going to test your skills out on? The UFO community, right? You know, make a UFO with Bigfoot waving in the window, you know, to add a little more pizzazz. Yeah. Yes. Well, so that's something else. I mean, it is something to look at and to think about. I want to show you, this is my old car. It was a PT Cruiser, and me and my kids painted the flames on it. And it was pretty cool. PT Cruiser. Yeah. Fun flame job. Very fun. And of course, you have the Elvis right there. And in the back window here, because it was also the Elvis Mobile when I was doing a lot of Elvis shows. And I would pull up in that car. So that was a very cool car. Alrighty then. So friends, what is your opinion about disclosure and where it lies? I mean, I heard Corey say earlier how someone mentioned how the ufology field is just riddled with shills and gatekeepers and, you know, deep state disclosure disruptors. They talk about Roswell, they talk about this case, that case. Oh, Tic Tac. Let's talk about that for another 50, 100, 300 years. Meanwhile, and we could be living a much more advantageous life, more with all these life advantaging technologies, right? Am I right? Yeah. Well, friends, why don't we open up the old phone lines, shall we? I'm going to drop the link into the chat if it's going to let me. I think that much will do. We'll see if this works. Feel free to call in, and there's the link. Oh, it's all kind of squished together. Why does it do that all the time? I must be doing something wrong. Sorry about that. So there's the link. It should work. Click on it. Boom. You're in the queue. And I better open up the queue in the chat. Where's my message to the chat? It's a very simple message. All righty then. Oh, you know what? I was going to have this playing. I don't know if you can. Is that music too loud? Or maybe not loud enough? All right. I don't know. Maybe it might be too loud. Let me know. All right. Might turn it down a bit. All right. Listening mode. All right. Not want to. Maybe you don't want to call, and that's fine. That's all right. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate everyone who's here. So we got 4 likes. I'm going to hit the old like and make it 5. Look at that. Turned it blue. Now I got 5. It's always nice to like. Give that old thumbs up. Thumbs up. Subscribe and smash the bell. Is that what they say? Is that what they tell people to say? Is that the right formula? Red Pill's guest today was good. He's got a book about woke supremacists. You can never be too woke. He's always one level above the wokeness that you temporarily are at. So I think that, you know, a whole bunch of people run for office and just identify as the winner, then that's pretty woke, isn't it? I would say so. Music is soft and a good level. Well, thanks, Dark Brain. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yes. Isn't that lovely? Just wonderful. Okay. Yeah. I found an old picture. Check this out. With that same car, that PT Cruiser. And when I used to do a lot of gigs, this was one of the outfits that I had. And so, yeah, we had people coming from all over to some of those gigs. They came from all over, Alpha Centauri, Inner Earth, you name it. They were coming to see some rock and roll. And right there, I was doing a regular gig there at Meadow Ridge. It's a timeshare resort up in Egg Harbor, Wisconsin. Beautiful place. A lot of UFO sightings out there too, if you didn't know. Or even if you did. Yep, there it is. Hey, thanks, Jacob. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I gotta do some of this stuff here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, maybe that'll fit. Let's see. Will it fit? Oh, it looks like it'll fit. There we go. Alrighty then. Yeah, that was they call that the chains suit in ETA, the ETA world, Elvis tribute artists world. That is the chains. All of the jumpsuits have like a nickname. That's why all these Elvis tribute artists will like, hey man, I got this chains outfit and I'm looking to sell it, you know, size XXX, whatever. And because they're expensive, you know, those suits, you know, that one was from B&K. They are the best. They make it, I think they actually are linked somehow to the original designs. So here's a curious fact. Now in the chat here, let me see if you can guess. What material were the original Elvis jumpsuits made of? You know, the typical white jumpsuit of many different types of names. I'll tell you one thing, it had to be the stretchiest material they could find, because he split open a lot of clothes on stage. So he had to get the stretchiest material. So guess for me in the chat there, what material do you think the original Elvis Presley white jumpsuits were made? You know, they weren't all white. Okay, he had some a blue one, and a red one, and a black one, but generally most of them were white. You know what I'm talking about. They had different accoutrements on them. Like the one I was just showing you, the chains one. What, polyester? No. Spandex? No. It was before any of those were, before spandex. Okay, so Mud Rabbit, not polyester, not spandex. Polyester had spandex. Well, they weren't using it in his suits. Those original suits were made out of, get this, wool. Wool. And burlap, yeah, rubber, wool. And so that's why he was sweating so much. Can you imagine wool? Wool. But all of the Elvis outfits are very warm. You know, you can go doing a gig out and like 30 below, you won't need a jacket, you know. Yeah, itchy. Yeah, that's why he was moving around so much, itching. But and that also, you know, a lot of times he would only wear those just once and then get a new one, probably because it was, you know, weighing like 40 pounds at the end of the night, 50 pounds. But yeah. You know, one of the warmest outfits is that gold lame. That real lame is like brutally warm because it traps. It's very, very warm, I gotta say. Wool is itchy, yes, and I don't care what they say. Oh, modern wool isn't it? Yeah, modern, okay. It's still wool. It's still gonna be itchy, I'm thinking, right? You know? So anyway, go to all my files. Yeah, now, the reason that story intrigued me about that thing that was supposedly filmed out of the window of an airplane is one of the things that they said it might be is like a plasma life form. Okay, well, we know from Corey Good's testimony that the secret space program, specifically the scientific vessel that he was assigned to in the 20 and Back program, they found life forms, living plasma life forms in the upper atmosphere clouds of Jupiter in, very feeding off of the radiation of the upper clouds there. And they tried gathering one and bringing it in, but it didn't survive. And then they went to get another one and it showed preservation of life. So yeah, is that what this maybe is? Who knows? Some kind of like air jellyfish or something, some kind of light form, plasma life form, or just an empty parachute or something, wisping around up there, changing shape, a piece of cloth in the upper atmosphere moving around would be changing shape. Okay. It's not a magical thing to be changing shape. Just because something changes shape doesn't mean it's automatically an alien craft. So, it probably more than anything else, it proves that it isn't something like that. That was my first. But who knows, Who knows? Dorothy Izat said, and she's an amazing person too, look her up. She said that these little balls with faces on them came to her. This was many years ago already. And they were asking her how to get back up into our upper atmosphere, like our stratosphere or above the atmosphere. And she asked them, well, how did you get here? And they said, well, we rode in on the shuttle. This is when the shuttle was going back and forth. And she said, well, why don't you just ride along with when they go back up in the shuttle? Well, and she never heard from them again. Did she help these beings get back to where they live in the upper atmosphere? But she said they were like a little ball with like a little face, these little angelic faces on them. Kind of interesting. Have anybody ever heard anything like that? So many interesting stories out there, Yeah, Gleason, Jackie Gleason. Yes, Nixon took, I don't think he took Elvis to see, but he took Jackie Gleason, I think. And I guess Tricky Dicky was crying at one point, or one of them was crying because of the implications that, we're not alone. I'm particularly happy that we're not alone, because that means if we fail ourselves and blow each other up, then that's not the end of life in the universe, because there's life elsewhere. So if we do the idiot thing, it's not going to wipe all other life out. So that's reassuring to me. Because if you're the thinking that all life is here, then I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense that only there would be life here. Okay, Jerry says orbs or probes that penetrate walls and can be spies and can have faces of their owner. Oh. I don't know if I'd want that. A little face of yours following you around like a little brother. It'd be kind of annoying after a while. Wouldn't it? I don't know. Yeah. You know what else is weird is, I don't know. There seems to be a lot of people now who are like alchemists and all these other things. It's very, very strange. Sandy Sue. Oh, a family reunion. Oh. Oh, left Colorado to Tennessee. Very good. Well, welcome, Sandy Sue. I'm glad that you made it. And I'm glad you had a good time at your family reunion. Family reunions are just a whole lot of fun. Hey, Terry Hopper, how you doing? Oh yeah, any other time travelers? Yeah, Terry Hopper is a time travel referee too. He keeps everything nice and comfy for the time travelers. Isn't that right? Making sure all the time travel protocols are met and you have adherence to all the correct protocols. Okay, that's my advanced burglar alarm. Sometimes just goes off. Sounds like a barking dog. So, yeah. Let's see. I did put the link in there once. Let me see if I can go copy it again. Well, I'll just go back over here. And grab this again. Copy, paste. We're doing a little copy paste. Do you like the music? It's from GarageBand. Okay, well, I think that might work. There it is. So if you want to call in and talk about experiences, maybe you know someone who's at that thing out in Colorado Springs that Corey Good's putting on. Oh, Dan Cooper, former Air Force, some interesting comments on current events. Okay, free range brain, interesting. Yeah, I saw Journey to Truth did an interview with this gentleman who's supposedly is a new secret space program guy. I can't remember his name now, but he looks like an interesting fella too. I have to check him out a little more. But yeah, looks good. Bluesy, yeah. Well, all these songs, each one is like a different genre, you know. And I just wanted a nice variety of different types of music, you know. Are David and Corey still friendly? Yeah, well, David just showed up at his event down there. And so that's something, you know, right before the event, he was like, Corey's like, quiet, you know, some people might show up. And I had a feeling it was going to be, of course, David. Anywhere where there's a microphone, you're going to find David showing up. He's great behind the microphone. So just advertise you're going to have a microphone and he might just pop in. And he's welcome to have the mic here anytime he wants. Yeah, free range brain, thanks. Yeah, we're not doing the show with Andrew on Sundays anymore. That's been stopped. Put on hiatus. We're going to do one show a month. Our first show will be on the 5th. So join us for that. It'll be great. And we're also going to be having Corey Good on again. Maybe David, I got to get him on here too. That would be fantastic. Maybe both of them at the same time would be good, eh? Although, I think it might be better to do them one at a time because there's so much to talk about for each of them. There would be no fair way to try and referee that I can think of. Yeah, and apparently, I'm remembering back to the early days of Cosmic Disclosure. The sphere beings told Corey to contact David and to do projects with David Wilcock. So they specifically told him to go and oh, you wonder what happened last Sunday. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's we're going to do one a month, and it's not going to be a call-in show anymore. So that'll actually be good because I still got a lot of questions, and we're going to have other guests too, and all kinds of fun stuff. So watch for that. Starting on the 5th will be our always the first Sunday of every month. We'll be doing a show. So be sure to stop in for that. And yeah, that's going to be great. I'd also like to do a regular show with Corey if he's up for it. That would be fantastic. We get someone for every day of the week. I just talked to my friend Jeremy Ray, and he will be coming on my show. Not quite yet, but so we're still trying to hammer that out. And because he's always a good guy to have on too. All right, I'm going to go over and check the queue to see if anyone is called in. Nope, it's just little old me over here. And trying not to fade into my background with my green shirt. I shouldn't have wore green. Well, maybe it's not fading out as much as it was. Because my unique lighting situation I've got here. So anyhow, sir, let's see. What else do we have here for you? Yeah. Here's a little thing. It was one of those 3D things that on Mars from the rover, you can like move the thing around, but this is just a screenshot of it because I wanted to, zoom into that picture, but it's kind of a fisheye lens. So, but it's very interesting. Picture from Mars. Well, wouldn't it be disappointing to go all the way there and just find that? But, I'm sure if there was something there, they would, airbrush it out or, I don't know. Of course, the Mars anomaly research, people have found lots of things that look like other things. I just only wish they would send the rover back to those places to look at those things, to see if they're just, it's just this darker rock by this lighter rock. giving the illusion of looking like a caterpillar. Oh, or, oh, wow, it really was a caterpillar because it's gone now. Or whatever that case may be. They could go check it out. I mean, if NASA really was curious, interested in solving mysteries, there's mysteries right there with the pictures its own craft has taken, and they're not going back and checking. They've got really no excuse because these craft they go years and years and years beyond their intended mission length. So yeah, well, let's double back. Let's make a loop around. We'll check out some other stuff, and we'll go right back to this point where all these people say they saw a person or a rat or whatever it is. There's lots of things that they found that look like something, or sculptures or life forms, or there's even things that look like trees. I mean, my goodness, it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible, I gotta say. All right. Oh, Jerry, you designed rovers in 1987? Really? I heard that the rockets that those, a lot of these rovers on Mars, a lot of the rockets they're using to send those up were like the most efficient rocket that they have, which was coincidentally designed, I think, in 1953 by William Tompkins. So they're still using his rockets that he designed. I believe that's what I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ascension Summit Conference. Yes, that was the name of it. Thanks, Sopranos Fan 11. Yeah, they look like the reunion. Yeah, that was a great show. It's sad it's been pulled off the air. But that kind of thing happens. I know that all too well. But so yeah, Curiosity killed the cat. I named it in 1987. There you go. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. We have a famous person amongst us. Well, everyone's famous, aren't they? Everyone has a great story, I found. Yeah. So yeah, that thing's going on right now with Corey and friends, and my friend Steven Cefalo, whom I've interviewed a couple times. So check out my old shows where I interviewed him. He's a great artist. And oh, I know what I got to do. I almost forgot about this. Yeah. Well, guess I'm not going there. There went that plan. Have I met or chatted with David Wilcock yet? No, I have not met or chatted with David Wilcock yet. I would like to. He's a pretty interesting fella. He knows a lot. I like to pick his brain. I'd probably like to talk a lot about his friend Pete Peterson, who I found very fascinating in the few interviews that he did, and one in particular where I think it was on Carrie Cassidy's, what do you call it, that show? Anyway, so David's on there and Pete Peterson's on there, and Pete Peterson's talking about this thing that he designed, and it was a simple thing. It was like I don't know, like something pointy, like the end of a pencil or something, or like the end of a pen, like the curved end part of the pen. And you take that and you rub it on either side of each knuckle. And when you find a tender one, that correlates with a part of your body that needs attention. And you, by massaging these nodes, you can heal your body. Fascinating stuff. He had one made out of plastic and one out of metal, both for different types of things. So look, yeah, Project Camelot. Thank you very much, Jerry. Yes, Project Camelot. Yeah, Carrie Cassidy and that Ryan guy, but I don't think he's in this one. The guy with the sweaty cowboy hat. So yeah. Alrighty then. Been doing some more sketching for my big thing I'm working on. Here's one I'm working on right here. This guy. You see that? So this guy is going to be in the comic that I'm working on. Bill Ryan, yeah. Hey, 17. I like that number. Ooh, 18 now. 18,000 people watching. Or is it 1,800,000? You tell me. I want to thank everyone who hit the like button. Thank you very much. Yeah. Special Forces drawing? No, it's a character in my saga that I'm working on. Hi, Cassandra. Let's see. Another one. Let me see. I got a bunch of them here. That one. This one. Uh-oh. Okay. Got this one. Oh, wow. Thank you, Sandy Sue. $10. Post your store link again. I want to buy Meet the Greys. Oh, really? I understand the title because I had the original Beatles album. Oh, great. Okay, here's another. Oops, I have to change my view here of the characters in this saga. So he's yes, he's a reptilian guy. He's not a very friendly guy, but he's part of the bad guys team. And that's funny that you should mention that, Sandy Sue, because that's what I was doing. I was trying to get that link, but it's down. The website's down for some reason. I'm hitting refresh to try and get it again. Well, I will put the link, and maybe someone else can have better chance at getting it. This would be it. It's on Store Frontier, and it's called Truth Quest. See if that link works for anybody. I think I'm going to try it too. Nope. Yeah, it just gives a... Well, I hope they're not getting hacked. Maybe they're just too busy. A Renaissance man. Well, thank you very much, Sopranos fan. Yeah. And this one is, let me see, I got to change the, sorry, I had to get this, it fell on the ground. This is, it's just a original, a very quick sketch of one of the girls in the saga. And unfortunately, she's on the bad team. But there's a good team and a bad team, folks. It's a classic good versus evil. And so thank you, Sandy Sue, for that super chat. That's fantastic. That, you know, that keeps me drawn, keeps everything moving along. I also I think I showed you before the prototype for my packaging for my time travel device that I'm going to be marketing very shortly, because I'm not very tall. Just kidding. You can put it in your own pocket, folks. And it really works. I've tested it extensively. I can't stop testing it. If you had a time travel machine, wouldn't you be testing it all the time? Yes. Oh my goodness. It looks like Rat X is in the house. And my goodness, Rat X, thank you for your generosity. Gargoyles are reptilians with wings. Draconian and gargoyles used to protect the humans. In fact, this was very important to the Celtic warriors. Yeah. Well, this character in this story, his name is Slither, okay? His name is Slither. He's one of the bad guys. And you see, the good team, they get all their members, like, they stop time and they say, okay, look, you're a heroic guy or gal. We want you on our team. History says when we unfreeze time, you're going to die. You can either do that or come and join us. Your choice. And so that's how the good guy builds his team. The bad guy just goes throughout time and just plucks people out and beings out. And Slither is plucked out of the past because he's shown the future where his kind, he was from the dinosaur times, and he had an opposing thumb and very intelligent, bipedal, and they were wiped out. So he's seeking his revenge on the planet that wiped him out. So he's just all in for the bad, you know. Poor guy, I'm sure we can work on him a little bit. Show him some hospitality and maybe why. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mr. Rat X again. The mysterious and now go check this guy out, Rat X 172 on YouTube. He makes great videos. What I was trying to say is gargoyles are the draconians. Mothman is draconian, and there are no stories of Mothman killing people, just people afraid. Yeah. You know what I'm afraid of? You know, some people might remember this a few years ago. To maintain the show. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll keep checking my t-shirt shop because, boy, it was working just earlier today. That's a shame that it's not working. But anyway, Yeah, so I'm doing all these drawings, putting together this little comic book. Here's, and if I run out of paper, I just use lined paper. So that's actually me, but I make myself look a little bit more muscular than I am in real life. How do you like that? It's the magic of art. How do you like that? I finally got abs. I can draw them on. Yes, if I ever got tattoo, it would be like a gradiating tattoo on my stomach to make it look like I have abs. Maybe not. No, I don't think I'm ever going to get a tattoo. Not for me. Not for me. My son got a tattoo. My daughter got tattoos. But I don't know, man. With my luck, I'd get like, okay, yeah, I'll just get like a little bug or a spider. And then every day, like, oh, it's the tattoo. I'd keep forgetting. Free range brain. Thank you very much. Good job. Well, thank you very much. Oh, Rat X, the Jersey Devil, also a draconian. Oh, he's also a draconian, the Jersey Devil. And the same thing, just humans afraid. No stories of anyone killed by the Jersey Devil. No? Well, they should rename him then. That's the thing. Here's the thing, and I've thought this for years. If someone is a really bad person and they're like some kind of serial killer or something, they should not give him a cool name, like Jack the Ripper or something. They should give him like the Jerk of the Year or the Idiot Jerk, or some name that you wouldn't want to be, right? That's what I think. That's what I think. Wow. I better start writing these down so I can say thank you to all you. Rat X. Well, thank you very much for your generosity and your passion. Here's a guy who's passionate about his what he's doing. Oh, I found something from 1972 that Rat X might be interested in. Let me see if I can find it. I'm looking. Oh, it's on my desktop, I believe. The problem is I got so much on my desktop, but I should be able to see it. Is that it? I don't think that's it. No, I don't think that's it. Oh, darn. It was like one of those little things where it's all of the things that happened in that year. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I know. Maybe it has the year in it. $1972. Nope. No luck. It's stuck in the abyss somewhere. It's where all the matched socks go. That mystery place in the universe. Right? It's a mystery, folks. We just don't know. Trying one last time to see if it just pops out at me. Because it was kind of cool. And I know that Rat X would really enjoy it. He's probably seen it. So maybe it wouldn't be a big deal. That's not it. No, I don't think I'm going to find it, folks. I should have marked it first. I didn't know Rad-X was going to be here. That's not it, is it? No, I don't think I'm going to find it, folks. It's lost somewhere in the great unknown. The great unknown. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. I got to catch up on the chat here. Yeah, The Thing. Remember The Blob? That was a scary one. Kind of like black goo. Intelligent goo. Makes you wonder. You know, it was a big hit. Like from the 50s, wasn't it? Classic. Kept eating people and getting bigger. They just like absorb you. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hulk. Yeah. The Blob. Oh man. When he had it on that stick, when he was like holding that stick like this, and it was like dripping down, and then no, he's holding like this. It's dripping down towards his hand, and he goes like this, and it goes onto his hand. That was so scary. That's like the most scariest thing. Beware of the Blob. That's a song? I'll have to look that up. That sounds interesting. Yeah. I want to thank everyone for coming by here today. This is really fun. I'm glad that we're doing this. I love calling in to Red Pill Show. He's such a cool guy, and you know, he's got a great show. Yeah. Yeah, some of the modern stuff is just too, I don't know, too much into making gore look real. And who really wants that, you know? I heard that when they first did the first edit on Jaws, they played it for an audience in a theater, just a small audience, and they were laughing because the special effects scenes went too long, and they showed some of the mechanical parts of the shark that made it look like a puppet. And so they decided to cut most of those scenes out almost completely in just a couple flashes, so you couldn't really see how bad it was. And then it just screams and splashing water, and that was much more frightening than watching this you know, I don't know, not very well built model. Yeah. Yeah. Great call to Red Pill. Thank you, Dark Brain. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah. It's funny that they don't teach cursive anymore. At the same time, they're trying to get rid of the Constitution. Well, the kids can't read it anyway. We'll just tell them what to do. Fast edits. I love old black and white movies, you know, and okay. Jeepers Creepers. I can't watch any of that scary stuff. I made the mistake of watching when I was younger, Texas Chainsaw Massacre when it first came out, and that was horrifying, absolutely horrifying. And I couldn't do it anymore. It's like, why put yourself through that? And you know, I had some friends that were watching that movie, those movies, The Hunger Games, tried to get me into it. It's like, no, I don't want to watch dystopian movies. I don't want that in my head. Sorry. I just don't want it in my head. I've seen enough of that kind of crap. I don't want any more. I want to envision a wonderful world future, not a dystopian future. Still watching the dogs. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm hoping something didn't happen. Someone was blowing off fireworks today. So, I mean, I was enjoying it, but the dogs don't like that, you know. You get terrible nightmares. I don't get nightmares. I haven't had nightmares in a long time. I used to get, when I was a kid, I would have dreams. And the dream would start off with like a title screen and then some music, and then it would fade like a movie. And at the end, it was like all the written bys and everything. And it would be like the end. And then I'd wake up and like, this is really weird. And I would have movie dreams. And they were every bit as good as any movie I ever saw. Very, very interesting stuff. So I was always like, oh, I wish I could just, you know, put something on my head and dream and then make it into a movie. But I think they have that now. Sopranos fan 11, you never watched The Hunger Games either? Yeah. I don't know why you would. I mean, at the drive-in, yeah, that's where I saw it too, Sandy Sue. Yeah, that was scary for sure. Yeah, you know, I had an idea for a horror movie, and it probably would have been pretty successful. But you know, I ended up thinking, you know what? I don't want to put an idea in someone's head. I don't want to, you know. So I just no, I don't want to. I don't want to be part of that. You know, we need to think about what we put our energy into. You know, and that was many 70s. I had that, and I thought, no, I can't. I wouldn't want to be associated with that. Really. Yeah. Boy, the old drive-in, that was pretty much fun. Pretty fun, folks. Pretty fun. Let's check out the chat here. No one's calling in today, friends. The Montauk Chronicles? No, I didn't see that. There's so many things to see, you know? Yeah, you know, here's the deal, friends. We're only here for a little while, long while, little while, short while, average, medium while, and we want to be able to have people remember us as a good person to do that does good things. So I think that is how we honor our present, because what was the future is now the present, but the present will soon be the past. But the present is the only thing we have any kind of influence over. Of course, it can change things in the future, And it can even change things from the past, things we do in the present. And that's why they call it the present, because it depends on how you open that present. Are you happy to be opening that present? Are you upset? What are you opening? It's your present. It's always there. You can open it up however you want. You all can watch a horror movie from 1972 called Winter Soldier. It's about Vietnam, and it's free on YouTube. Watch it tonight. Okay, there you go. See? When you got a friend like RadX, you know some things for sure. You know you're going to get really good suggestions on what to watch, and you're also going to know it's probably going to have something to do with 1972 and or 2020 or both. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Thank you, RadX. You've been most generous today. Thank you so much. That's incredible. Incredible. Wow, look at all those chats. Thank you, everyone, for chatting and keeping the chat nice and friendly. Was Elvis a UFO guy? You know, Elvis, I'm looking at some of the old things. Yeah, Elvis was very curious about a lot of things. He was curious as to why so many people followed him, and he wanted to start a ministry because that's where his head was. That's where his heart was. So yeah, he also was the first guy in Hollywood, or one of the first to get into karate. And he got a lot of other people into karate too. Martial arts. For fitness. For fitness. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying this music. Yeah, I made it all on GarageBand. It's pretty easy to make music on there. You don't really have to know much. All kind of automatic. You just pick the instruments and the genre. And it's pretty fun slapping songs together like that. All the ditties are, pre-done, but you can pick how it goes, Oh, the music is perfect. Thanks, Color Fab. Color Fab. That's a cool name, Color Fab. So fab. I like that. Yeah, I think, Andy did say something about that too, about 1972. I remember 1972. It was a very pivotal year. Oh, I saw something today. 1972, the first year of the 21st century. I think that's what it was. Someone's got that out there. So look that up, RadX. First year of the 21st century. Oh, Cassandra, thank you very much. My energy is calming. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Taking a Mustang out for a spin in about 3 hours. All right, Ralph, that sounds like fun. Hey, Celestial Soul, good evening. Our whole family's here. Look at this. You guys are rocking. You guys are the best. Okay, Sandy Sue says Elvis is said to have made several sightings of UFOs during his life. With his interest sparked by unusual sighting made by his father on the day he was born. Oh, interesting. You know, he was born a twin. "10 a.m. there, huh? Wow. Must be on the other side of the world, Ralph. Wow. It's 12:04 a.m. here, so like 4 minutes after midnight here. Elvis and ET spirit wouldn't surprise me. I think we're all, our spirits have been around longer than people have been around. I think we're all pretty much old souls. That's where I'm currently at. My present, the way I opened up the present. Uh-oh. T200, LOL. Truth Quest with Moriarity. Chat on Red Pill's show had a big talk about your beautiful hair. Yeah. Yeah. Red Pill was telling me about my hair. Well, you know, I told him what product I use in my hair. It's called Nissim. Stops your hair from falling out and it regrows hair with no side effects. Clean, pure, wholesome energy. Wow. Thank you, Sopranos fan. I'm just an ordinary guy. You're a twin? Well, when a woman asks me if I'm single, I answer, well, I wasn't born a twin. Are you single? I wasn't born a twin. That's my answer. It sounds like I might have to get going. My alarm keeps going off, my burglar alarm, and other types of thing alarm. So if they're barking, because they're indoors, so I probably need to go and take care of beeswax. You know, I'm going to try and do shows more often. If I did a show every other day, would that be cool? Would you guys tune in? If I did a show like every other day, something a little more regular, probably late like this. You sleep in a twin bed? I sleep in a queen bed. But wish I had a king. I had a king. I had a king water bed. That was great. You would tune in, Cassandra? Oh, great. Yeah, I need to do shows more often. And yeah, because I think that'd be good. Sounds groovy. Groovy like a record, baby. Groovy like a record. That's the new saying. LOL, I think he's still single. Yeah, I am definitely still single. Yeah. Wasn't born a twin. Yeah. Dark Brain, you're trying to pop in as often as you can. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. You're an awesome mod. You're a very cool guy too. And you know, I really like it when you call in. So anytime you want to call in, feel free to do that. Oh, Ralph says, of course he'd tune in. And he sleeps in a full bed. You know, I have the springs of my great-grandmother's bed. It's a single bed. It's just the springs. And I have the metal frame too. It was at my grandma Holly Bell's house. Good catch with those beautiful energies. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. A good catch. Ooh, I'm starting to fade off into the sunset here. My shirt is fading into the background again. There it goes. Like that episode where Captain Kirk was like, he was like caught in this other realm. He was almost like a ghost. Yeah. Yeah, I was married for 10 years. So that was a long time ago. I divorced way back before the turn of the century. Before the turn of the century. All right. You're going to try and call in to a show soon? Oh, good. I think this is going to be like Muffin Gate here if I let it go any further, friends. So I want to thank you all for joining. I want to thank all the super chatters, Sandy Sue, Radex, Free Range Brain, Radex, and Radex. Thank you so much. We'll do this again, well, maybe tomorrow or the next day. Good call, Red Pill. Thanks, Desbolt. I appreciate that. Invisible Man. Yes, I'm the Invisible Man today. Like my invisible super cube. It defies reality. Look at that. It's my third eye. And I can see all of you so clearly with my third eye chakra opened up and all the technical terms that you say. Right? Thank you, Mud Rabbit. You rock, Mud Rabbit. I tell you, Dark Brain and Mud Rabbit, between those two and everybody else, great audience today. Thank you, friends. And we'll see you shortly, maybe tomorrow, or maybe the next day. We'll see. This is Aaron Moriarty signing off. Remember now, my next show with Andrew will be on the 5th. And so look forward to that. And we're going to have other guests on too. If you have suggestions, mention them to me. Thank you very much. Peace in and keep looking up. Take care, friends.